Hi everyone, this is Cassandra, Soldier for Christ Rose. How's everyone doing tonight? Is everyone still being encouraged? You gotta be encouraged, you gotta be encouraged, you gotta stay encouraged. It does not matter what's going on. Tonight I want to talk to the parents and the grandparents. The Bible says, train your children up in a way they should go, and it will never depart from them. That's what the Bible says. Our children don't always do what they're supposed to do. And I know they're doing things that you wouldn't even imagine that they were doing. I know you're like, did I raise my child like this? Because I know that's what I was saying when, when my children were growing up. But stay encouraged, be encouraged, because God answers a mother's prayer. God always answers a mother's prayer. I know a long time ago, only thing that I know is church. When I was a little girl, that's all I know is church. Sunday morning was Sunday school, first service, second service, evening service, Tuesday night Bible class, Friday night prayer, and it was always church, church, church. And I never understood why Mama was raising us the way that she was raising us, because we couldn't go to the parties. We couldn't go to the card parties. We couldn't listen to the secular music. We couldn't stay out late. My father had a tight leash on me, and I never understood. But I understood later on when I started having my children, the reason why Mama raised us the way that she raised us, and she trained us up in the way that we should go, and it never departed. It never departed from me, because it didn't matter what I was doing. It didn't matter who I was doing it with. Mama trained us up in the way that we should go, and church is all I know. Church is all I know. So parents and grandparents, you all stay encouraged. Stay encouraged, because you are looking at a miracle walking. I am a miracle walking. Cassandra has not always done the right thing. I haven't always did what I was supposed to do, and I've made some mistakes, and we're not perfect. I'm not perfect, and I'm not trying to be, but God always answers a mother's prayer. Mom was praying. It didn't matter what I was doing. When I was on the dance floor and acting like a fool, Mama was still praying. So God always answers a mother's prayer. So you all stay encouraged, be encouraged, because God always comes through. He always comes through, and he always answers a mother's prayer. And what I want to tell the parents and grandparents, if there's a purpose, a greater purpose for your children and your grandchildren, just like Moses, just like Moses' mother, he had a greater purpose. It was a greater purpose for Moses. He came to know it. He came to know his purpose. And his purpose was to do God's will. You all stay encouraged, because if your children and grandchildren have a greater purpose in life, they will come to know it, and God will make sure that they come to know it, and they will do God's will. God will make sure that they will do God's will. I never knew why my life was the way it was until God called me. God called me to do His will, and it didn't matter how I thought my life was gonna go. God had a greater purpose for me, and I gotta do God's will now. I gotta do God's will, and God gets what He wants. He always gets what He wants. So you all stay encouraged and keep praying, because God will always come through. God will always come through. You all have a good day, a good night, and always, always, always keep God first. You gotta keep Him first, y'all.